I know I'm not here, but I don't care. I'm here. I'm here. Oh, folks. So I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Who knows who's going to show up? Probably me. But I'm here. I don't know if anybody's going to make it, but who knows? How you doing, Arkansas? Thank you for coming. How are you this evening? I hope your day and evening has gone well. It is January 11th, 2022. It is 40 degrees Fahrenheit and clear in central Iowa. So, hey, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Howie, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. Just got to, hang out, see who shows up. Happy belated New Year to both of you, since I hadn't seen you since before the New Year. At least I think it's true. It's been a while. So thanks for coming. Hope the new year is treating you both well. Howie, I hope you're feeling your health is good, or at least getting better. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. And glad to hear it as well. I'm just setting out some invites to the chat on Instagram here, so bear with me here. Trying to get some people in here I haven't seen in a while. Hey, Cecilia, how you doing? Thank you for coming. I'll do it slow because my hands kind of stream or whatever. I'm not sure if it happens on the other channel, on the other YouTube side. I'll have to take a look. Hey, Reef, long time no see. How you doing, brother? Yeah, my hand is going to go a little fast. Reef, you wouldn't believe it. My boy and I set up our ice fishing tent for the first time in our driveway over the weekend, and it was like this Three Stooges, but with only two people. It took us looking it up on YouTube on how to set the dang thing up. Brand new, never been set up before. It was. Mandy, how you doing? Oh, Mandy says hi. Mandy says hi.
Hello.
Yep. Jenny says hi. She was watching a video on her tablet, or playing a video game. I'm not sure which. No, I'm not usually on a Tuesday, but I actually am on vacation today and tomorrow. So I have some time. I'm doing well for those people who need to know. Oh wow, I didn't know that. I normally go on my normal everyday live is Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time, and I will be doing a medieval weapons check this Thursday. So we're going to be having a whole bunch of medieval weaponry showing up on the channel. Fox It Outdoors is going to be showing some stuff, and Evan is going to be showing some stuff, and I'm going to be showing a lot of stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Today I'm just hanging out. I actually, spent the home by myself today, just not doing anything because I just needed time away from work. I get to use I got a lot of vacation time to use up, so I decided to take a couple of days. And the best time to take them is during the week. Let me change that banner. Yeah. So, how is everyone, and what is everybody up to? Okay. Hey, Titan. We could talk about pretty much anything. I'm good with archery, since I'm a traditional archer. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Cecilia. Having the flu sucks. I had the stomach flu last month, and it was not something I would like to give it to anybody. We can talk about traditional archery. We could talk about medieval reenacting, if you want to go that way. Bow hunting, fishing. I'm not very good at it, but we'll talk about it. We can talk about thrift shopping. Love to do that. Let's see here. Backpacking, camping, bushcraft. I'm decent at it. Not great, but decent. Anything you want to talk about, I'm up for. With exception of politics. I do not talk politics here. So, name a topic. We'll give it a shot. I got Pepsi, so I'm loaded for bear for now. Yes, Cecilia, I hope you feel better soon. Maybe you need Pepsi, Andy, or coffee, or both. Hey, Matt, thank you for coming, brother. Sorry I missed your live earlier. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I found out about your live about 47 seconds after it ended. Oh, how do you take your coffee, Mandy? I like mine black with sugar. And I'll show you the size of my cup that I use. This is my cup. Yes, it is a beer stein. My wife and son got it for me because I couldn't find a big enough coffee cup. I've had 2 of those cups of coffee today and a full one of these. 2 glasses of milk. No wonder I was going to the restroom a lot. A lot of liquids. Ooh, that's really cool, Tiny. I've actually got a really nice set. Tristan, game foul in here. This is his, and it's a really good way to start fires. I actually do use mine on the trail on a regular basis over lighters, but like I said, this is Tristan's, which he won off of me. I have to be. I've been waiting for the money to come together and time off from work where I can actually go. Well, let's see if I get that where you see his head. This is the dragon head. See, dragon head. Got this nice little thing. It can be used as multiple things. Starting fires, obviously. And you could use it for sharpening your blades if you needed to. And for defense. So 3-in-1 options on that one. It's a little small for mine. But he's got a nice little kit in here. Got some more stuff I'm going to throw in there. Make sure you have a good tinder bundle when you use your flint and steel. Having char cloth, if you know how to make that, is a bonus as well. Cotton works. Birch bark works. Dryer lint definitely works. I can understand that, Mandy. My mom was a milk person. My dad drank his black, so I kind of split the difference, which went straight sugar. Black and sugar. Tiny, let me get my fire steel and I'll show you mine. I can't use it in the house because my wife would kill me because she's deathly afraid of fires. Another pouch. I may have. Pretty good, didn't it? That was my wood gas stove falling out of my backpack. Be wondering one thing. Danimal, thank you for coming. Dryer lint works really well. Let me see here. This may sound weird, but corks burn really well. Let me get my. Oh, I grabbed the wrong bag. I forgot. I put it in my. In my possibles bag of my my rendezvous bag is where I put this, which it's got a really good setup in there and unto itself. Extra shirts. Now, I don't know if you can find one of these, Tiny, but this is a Hudson Bay Survival Tin. Sorry, it's a little scratched up and not polished because generally I try to keep this polished if I can, but I don't have any polish at the moment. It's called a Hudson Bay Tobacco Tin. The lid that I just showed you comes off and it shows that it's got a magnifying glass built in, so you can use it to start fires with as well. A couple good pieces of flint. I picked these up from a dealer at a flea market over the summer, so I got some really nice pieces there. And this is my fire steel. Yes, it's beefy and it's big enough to fit my hand, which is nice. I was given this particular to Hudson Bay Tobacco Tin by Grace, who just came in. And thank you again for the Hudson Bay Tobacco Tin, Grace. I was just talking about what you got me. Because Tiny just got their first fire steel. And like I said, a good piece of flint, or if you're like Iowa, please forgive me, a good piece of chert. This is the closest thing to flint we have here in Iowa. So that's a good item to have. Hey, Mike, thank you for coming. How goes the fishing? Be safe driving, Grace. By the way, Mike, just my boy and I just set up my ice fishing tent for the first time since I got it since 2015 is when I picked it up. We put it up. We tried to put it up without instructions, so it was like the Three Stooges in two people's bodies. Yeah, it was not fun until we looked it up on YouTube and the website of what kind we actually had. So we have a base camp clam shelter with 2 to 3 man. Really good. It's got promotional advertising on the side, but it works. I can show you pictures of it if you guys are interested. Just give me a 1 if you're interested in seeing the ice fishing shelter set up. It's just set up in my driveway, so it's not set up on the ice yet, but I plan on doing so as soon as I get my license renewed. I've met Mike, I think, haven't I? I think I have. Okay. Thank you, Holly. Let me see what I can find here. I got to open up my Facebook because I've actually was showing some. I'm going to save those to my computer here. Okay, give me a second here, folks. Bring that up. I've only got the one picture, and yes, that's the. It's actually probably about a 10 by 10. It's big enough for 3. Yep, I met you catfishing here in Iowa when you came down to my archery get together. It was awesome meeting you. You never have too much coffee there, Mandy. But that's my ice fishing shelter. Like I said, it's big enough for 3 people or 2 full-size cots with a space in between. We have an auger, and we got some poles that would work for ice fishing. And we also got a base heater. One of those buddy heaters with a big 5-gallon propane setup, so we can always keep warm. So we are ready to go that way. As soon as I get my license, we're going to give it an attempt to go out on the ice and hopefully catch something. We're going to try to carry a few bits of extra gear because we don't have a sled yet to pull. So I'm going to get one of those little plastic kids toboggans and use it to pull our gear out to the ice when we go. And hopefully a small cooler and whatever to go with us to keep things in line. Chairs, the rubberized little floor mats we can cover the floor and keep the place insulated. Yeah, well, you guys chose the spot there, Mike. I would have chose a different spot, but that's you. I don't usually fish on the big lake. I usually fish smaller ponds, and I've got some really nice ones that you might like. It is, and if you're wondering about the designs on the side here, let me zoom in for you in case you're interested. Give me a second here. I don't know if this will work. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, wrong way. Gotta try something because it's not going in. Eh. Nope. I gotta put it back the way it was. I gotta do something, guys. Just give me a second. I've got to do a different way because I've got to. I don't know if that'll work or not. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out how to open this thing. I have an idea. Give me a second. I have an idea. I'm not sure if I can get it to work, but I am a little slow right now. Okay, let's try that. That looks a little better. I got it figured out. And it says Christian Brothers Brandy on the side, just to let you know. I got it for free from my workplace. It just took a little practice trying to figure out how to set it up. It's got two doors, as you can see through there, and it's fairly large. Like I said, it fits two full-size cots with leaving a 3-foot space in down the middle. So it's got plenty of room. So it might make it a good overnight shelter, possibly on the ice if you're ice fishing overnight, but I don't know. Yeah. They were throwing stuff out, and I asked if they had a tent, and they said, sure, we do. And they gave me that. I didn't know what to do with it. At first, a couple years ago, I tried selling it. No takers. And so this year, along with Ian, who's a much better fisherman than I will ever be, he decided to put it to good use. We picked up an auger last fall, a nice auger, hand crank auger. So we're going to be doing that. No, I don't know if but this is back in 2015 when I got it. So I don't know what their costs were back then. I'm not sure how much. Yeah, probably about that, most likely. It wasn't a hub, so this was a base camp because it pops self-standing pop up type thing. So it works out pretty good. I didn't know what the cost was, so it's between three to $400. And if I was going to use it for like an emergency shelter or something like that, I would want to seal it immensely and waterproof it definitely, and pick up some extra. Let me form. The rubberized floor mats that look. Yeah, I want to pick up some half inches flick flooring puzzle exercise mats, and I think it would be kind of, for $18, I can pick up some of those 6 pieces. It'll be enough for covering the floor in there and keep everything nice and warm. It's not insulated. That's one thing I will tell you. It is not insulated. There is an insulated model, which I think is the one you're looking at. Let me check that particular website, because mine is the base camp model. It does look like that one, but it's not quite that one. Because like I said, it's not thermal at all. It's just a basic ice shelter. It's not a hub shelter though, which is it might be the 360 hub shelter. Yeah, it looks like it might be the 360, but it doesn't say exactly, so I can't tell you. I didn't have any information on it. Hey, Evan, thanks for coming. Be safe, Grace. Now, we do have, between Ian and I, let me close this out for a second, folks. We have one ice fishing pole between us, but I'm going to be using something that I picked up fishing. Surprisingly enough, I picked up a Ninja Turtle little kids pole. Then I'm going to use that. Probably pick up a what do you call it? A rod holder or something like that. I could put in the ice and set it down near my chair where I can tie my rod to my chair so it won't go through the hole, and just sit and wait for the fish to catch. So then I'd bring my my GoPro on my stand. The stand's over there at the moment. So it's good. It's going to be an interesting experience, especially since Ian and I are not exactly sure what we're doing. Either we're going to do really poorly, average, or do really well. Whether we catch anything or not, it's going to be an interesting experience no matter what. Well, the one I got is a little kid's one about that big. Oh, sorry, about that big. The little kid pole, and they're about the same size. Here, I'll show you something. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Hey, hon, is that little fishing pole that you were using for back in Ian's room, or is that in the back room?
I think it might still be in Ian's room.
Okay. I don't see it. I don't know where it went to. But, folks, I do have some, well, the one I was going to show you, which is really cool. This is an antique, well, vintage ice fishing rod that Ian found at a antique store in Newton, Iowa, which is really cool about this one. I'm not sure if it's got this thing working or not. I'm not sure. It's supposed to wiggle up and down on its own. I'm not sure how it does it. But that's about that size. That's the only ice fishing pole we have. Oh, he took the battery. Did he take the batteries out? I can't figure it out. He's got this thing one way or the other. But that's his, not mine. No, that's not too bad, Evan. But I do have something you guys might get a kick out of. How about one of these? When's the last time you guys seen a pocket fisherman? And it does cast a little bit. Right now, my boy was trying to put some new string on it, and he used whatever weight he could find, which includes a plug. It doesn't cast overhand very well, but underhand seems to work okay. I think the line is really, really kinked up. I'm not sure if you guys can see how kinked that up that is. Ian picked this up at a secondhand store. It doesn't have anything in the compartment. So, but it does cast and everything, so it's not too bad. I think it'd make a good ice fishing setup, maybe. What do you guys think? But like I said, I've got a little kid's pole that I plan on using that should work just fine. I'm sitting on my phone. Hey, they're still around. I'm not sure what people plan on doing with theirs, with those who have it. And it does still fold up. Still folds up. And it has a place for the lanyard, but we don't have a lanyard with it right now. Yeah, I know, Evan. We actually did a class last fall. We went to one of the local areas was having a ice fishing deal last winter. Actually, was in the early spring before the big thaw, and Ian and I decided to take it and see if we can try ice fishing for the first time. We tried it. Basically, it was just a hook, a weight, a string, and a bottle. So it wasn't very sophisticated or anything like that. I had to unplug my headset. But I figured if we get the ice fishing poles, or at least poles that will work for ice fishing, we could still do it the same way without having to hold on to the bottle the entire time. So we'll get a couple of Y sticks, screw them into the ice, and we'll have the flooring pads that we can keep our feet warm and everything, help it from the buddy heater from melting the ice and everything. So we should do pretty good. That's pretty cool, Tiny. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but I mean, do they look the same, Evan? If I look like I'm a little zoning out, please forgive me. I am trying to take a look at this up. So why am I logging up when I shouldn't be doing it? Okay. Let me see here. Let's see here. Well, they still sell them for about $20. I can't tell you how old this particular one is because I don't see any names or serial numbers or anything like that on it. There probably is on the inside somewhere, or there was because there's some stickers missing. But we'll try it and see what happens. I don't even know if Ronco still has a website or not. You know, they do. What's the Ronco's? Oh, theirs is green nowadays. So this is the old school brown. And they go for like $30 on the website. Yeah, I'm going to try something. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Oh, I did not know that, man. I didn't know. Thank you for letting me know. I'm just like, they still have a website up. So I'm not sure who's running the website if it's not them. But I do know that Amazon sells them and a whole bunch of other places. And Amazon sells it for the same price. And it's green. I'm not sure how long it's been since they've had the brown ones like this one, but it's different. Oh, that's different. This one's how is this ambidextrous? This one isn't. Maybe that one is. I don't know. That'd be interesting to see. It would be awesome to be able to use it left-handed. I don't see how, but I don't see how it could be ambidextrous. Hey, Blake. I'm just talking about some of the stuff that we're planning. Ian and I are planning on using to go ice fishing once I get my license renewed. I won't be able to do that till payday, which is not until Friday. But I was telling with some of the fishing poles that we're planning on using, I was thinking maybe we could use one of these for ice fishing. But definitely, this right here. This is a battery powered one. I don't know how it works. Ian got it working. And I think it's hand reeled. So I'm not sure exactly because there's no actual crank for it. But the pocket fisherman seems to work pretty good. At least Mac thinks it does. Playing with Mac right now. I was showing off my ice fishing shelter and everything else. Tiny Titan was talking about the new fire steel they just picked up. So, and I was showing off mine. But also, just remember, don't 100% rely on any one fire starting method. I mean, I have 3 different methods that I know of, I believe. Yeah. I have my ferro rods. I have several ferro rods. I've got one. I got a magnesium fire starter. I've got my ferro rod I carry in my left pocket. Got this one here I carry in with my fire steel. And I've got another one in right here. And I've got another couple more fire starters in the other bag. Jute twine works really well. Char cloth, dryer lint definitely works. Thank you for coming, Dan. Love you, brother. So thank you for coming. I was also talking about the Hudson Bay tobacco tin that Grace got me, which is one of my favorite items here. Keep all my gear in that. I'll show this off one more time for Blake's. Here. Yeah, that's the one I got right there. And yes, that emblem on the side says Christian Brothers Brandy. So it's a base camp, 1 to 3 man base camp model clamshell shelter. So it's not bad. It'll fit me and Ian and hopefully Rob Cornfred. And we can do some ice fishing. Just need a few supplies. Love. I think you got a message on your phone.
Huh?
I think you got a message on your phone. So I'm not sure how many people here have been ice fishing. Mike, or if you're still here, let me know. You probably are a lot further north than I am. So you've probably been there a time or two. Hopefully we can keep ourselves warm in this kind of adventure. I think for this adventure, first one is going to be just a simple day trip, trying it out, see what happens. Hopefully we can get some kind of fish caught. I can't guarantee you anything because I don't know anything. I could watch all the videos you want, but all it comes down to is if I actually have luck. picking the right spot, making sure nothing gets broken or lost or blown away, or we don't get cold because I did something wrong, because I'm sure I'm going to do something wrong. But I hope to do some stuff right as well, because I mean, I am bringing my GoPro and I'm going to be setting it up and recording the whole experience. I'm sure Evan's probably a lot better fisherman than I am, because you and Ian are pretty close in age. You're just a lot taller. So if everybody's still here, let me know. I'm not sure if I'm talking to myself or what's going on. Well, thank you for coming, Cecilia. I hope you feel better soon. And if you do, I hope to see you in my chat on Thursday. We're going to be doing a medieval weapons check. So it's going to be anything and everything. I really hope that Evan will be willing to show off his Warhammer that he's got, apparently, from Cold Steel. I would love to see that. If he just wants to, go on and show the picture of just this thing and that's it, that's perfectly fine. Hey, Lander, thank you for coming. That's perfectly fine with listening and relaxing. Okay. Now what you see on this screen, Lander, is my ice fishing shelter that I got for free back in 2015. And this is the first time I've actually ever had it set up. First time it's actually been out of the bag, to be honest. We set it up in the driveway. It was chilly. It was frustrating. We lost the instructions, but we got it set up. And that's it for that. Yeah, Evan, like I said, you don't have to, show your face if you don't want to. Just, put your camera at your hammer and talk about it, and that's pretty much it. Or something. Since I don't know anything about Warhammers, because I'm too short for a decent Warhammer. I'm more of a bow guy. But you already knew that. I mean, I got my survival bow right here. Not exactly medieval. That's in the bedroom. That's when I pull out my 100-pounder. Hopefully we can find some more people with more stuff. I mean, was it Tiny or no, it was Ramona Perez that has all the different movie swords and stuff like that. So she's got quite a few collection that was here when we were talking last night. So that's kind of cool. I'm not sure who else may have. Let's see. I don't know if anybody has any atlatls, but it's not technically medieval. More Paleolithic, I think. A good sling, not a slingshot, but David and Goliath sling would be kind of interesting to see. Swords, you're going to see a lot of those, I'm sure. Maybe a mace or two. Cliff has a very tiny little, Morning Star. Or is that a flail? Probably a mini flail. Oh, if walrus pups pop up in Iowa, I will be very surprised. Now, I am not a fisherman any way, shape, or form. I do want to do some bow fishing eventually. I got 3/4 of the setup. I kept on having trouble finding the reel that would work for me since I'm left-handed. And so I bought a reel, for those people who didn't know, from Walmart. This one. But it's right-handed, even though it said it was supposed to be left-handed. And there's, the technical information. It's not a bad-looking reel. I just can't use it. And before someone says, "Oh, you can still use it," no. Since I hold a bow in my right hand, not my left, I need to be able to have the reel on in my left side. The crank. Otherwise, it's like this pocket fisherman. Everything's this way, not this way. I don't see how a pocket fisherman could be dual-handed. No freaking clue. Hey, Grace, thank you for. Glad you made it home safe. And by the way, thank you again for this. I really appreciate it. Before you guys think I'm out of Pepsi, ta-da, another one. Now, I'm not sure how many people here actually have done ice fishing. If you have, put a 1 in the chat. If you haven't, put a 2, so I can ask for some advice. I know that Corn-Fed Experience has, because he went Saturday with his brother, but where they were going was over an hour and a half away from me, and I couldn't afford to go. Okay, thank you for answering, Grace. Yeah, I would be kind of surprised if you went ice fishing, Lander. Oh, Lander, I thought you would be interesting to see if you could do ice fishing. Now, I do know that Johnny has had snow up in Hawaii last year. I remember him having a whole thing about it. I wonder if he's ever been ice fishing in Hawaii. That'd be an interesting thing to see. Who knows? But I don't have a lot of people showing. I'm only showing that 4 people are watching at the moment. That happens. Nothing I can do about it. But I just try to get people to come in and say hi. Evan, have you been ice fishing? Blake, have you been ice fishing? You guys are both more better fishermen than I am. Where were you at? I was stationed in Germany back when it was still West Germany, back in the day, and I never saw any frozen lakes or rivers or anything like that either. Maybe it just gets colder in the States or something. Or is it too far south for that? I don't know. Yeah, Grace, I think with since you've been there, you might know. If there's a pond or something up high enough in the mountains with fish in it, would it freeze over and then be able to ice fish in Hawaii? I think that would be an interesting video for someone to ever to do. Okay. I'm not. Okay. It took me half a second to understand the acronyms there. Okay. Well, it's good to know, Evan. At least you're honest about it. Who knows? You might get a chance to do it sometime. If you do, I would love to hear the experience about it. I heard about that NATO mission. Never was there. Rob, your ears must have been burning. I was talking about you not even 2 minutes ago. How'd your ice fishing trip with your brother go? I don't know, Grace. Anything's possible. If there's enough for them to get a blizzard up there, anything's possible. Now, I might just do a random look for that one. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah, probably not. You're probably right, Grace. Did you have a shelter set up? Oh yeah, they always make noise. But I did find a few things I want to get besides the ice fishing shelter and the poles. Here's something I wanted to share with you real quick. I was going to pick up some of these for the bottom of the ice fishing shelters. That way we could insulate the floor a little bit, as well as protect the ice from the buddy heater that I'll have set up, so we can keep the ice from melting under our feet. I bet. So I bet that was an experience. My boy caught his first walleye either last month or the month before last. And it was a nice one. I posted a video about it. So it was like one of the last few big video. Hun, did the lights change?
No.
They're flickering. It feels like they're flickering.
That's because there's probably too many lights on.
I don't think that's it, but look, you did. That's why. I had it up too high. Be right back, folks. No, I had it up too high. It kind of wobbles when it gets up too high. Oh, sorry, but I was thinking something like that for the floor, Rob, and hopefully that might work. That's cool, Grace. You get 6 for like $18, and we could use that for half the shelter, leaving the section where the hole is at open, and that way we can fish, not have our feet directly in contact with the ice. And when we have the heat buddy going, we don't have to worry about melting the ice as much, because there's a little bit of insulation between the two. Oh, I know. But I was watching, what was it, Steve Wallace, who does the stealth camping videos. He did a ice fishing video with him and his friend. And they had their heat buddy on overnight, and it melted the top layer of the thing. It got really slick. I figured the mats would help keep it from being so slick, and it would protect us, insulate. Since the tent itself is not insulated, it won't hold a lot of heat in. So I was just trying to. Now we just need Bomber Steve in here, then we have Australia covered. And just to let you know, Rob, I'm off work tomorrow. And I'll be in Des Moines pretty much all day. Even, hon, do I need to go in?
Only if you want to. I mean, you don't have to. You don't want to.
I just give you my card.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have sonar. I'm sure that would probably be a bonus there, Rob. We're going to use what we got, hope for the best, use the mats, use the tent, use the heater, use the one ice fishing pole we have, or little kids pole that we have, and go from there. Well, I bet I went to basic training in Texas, so I've been in the Air Force and Army. Okay, let me change that. Let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do something real quick because I haven't really done that yet. I know I would like people to for anybody who's interested, here is Os's channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And any of you moderators want to post your channels, please do so. Feel free to share out each other's information, whatever you want to do. I really appreciate it if you did, because I think we should all help each other out as we can. As my friend Sean says, we're all brothers and sisters here. My main expertise is archery. So everything else I do is just extra. I dabble in a little bit of everything. But when I finally show off my swords and stuff completely on Thursday, unfortunately, sword play is one of my weak points when it comes to weaponry. Yep. Andrew, you just picked up more than a couple knock sets today, so that was pretty good. You got some followers. Anytime, brother, not a problem at all. I'd like to help where I can. My friends, everybody in here, and a few who are not here today yet because they're out doing other things, helped me through some bad times last year that got really bad. So I try to help out where I can. Mandy, don't change who you are. Be yourself. We like you just the way you are. Jack, you can call me Colin. Let me spell it for you for those people before someone misspells it. Just like it says up under my name up here. That's it's pronounced Colin. And if anybody else wants to, post their names down below, please do so. Tyler, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. For those people, Tyler Woods is in the building. And just because I want to do so, I will do this too. Ooh, I hope you feel better soon, brother. There's Tyler's channel for those people who don't have it yet. Really good guy. He's done things I have never done. I'm not sure if I will ever do. When he did a couple years ago, he did the winter challenge thing with a couple of people. And yeah, that was way too much. But I hope you feel better soon, Tyler. I was actually showing off some stuff that you haven't seen yet. Check this out, Tyler. Give me a second. I don't know if I can share more than one thing or not. I can give it a shot. This is my ice fishing tent that I got, and it's pretty cool. It's a promotion item from when I was at work, and it's going to be something I want to test out soon. Hopefully it'll work really well. We're not all that way, Evan. Folks, I'm going to be off tomorrow, so I'm not sure what the plan is, because I want to go in with my wife and do some things, but I don't want to spend all day in the car, which is not something I'm really looking forward to doing. So before I go to bed tonight, I have to decide what I want to do. Well, Tyler, I was going to ask you if you were feeling okay to come on up, but I'm not sure if you're not up for that. I can understand that. Cool. I don't have an ice fishing pole yet, but I do have an auger. I do have my clamshell. I just haven't used it yet. I'm going to have to go out as when I get my license this week. I'm in Osceola now, South Central Iowa, just off of 35 South. Excuse me. not too far from the casino. And I've been talking with Rob, and he was mentioning something about possibly doing an overnight in the ice fishing shelter. I don't know if that's a probable thing or a possible thing, because I don't know, because my shelter is not insulated any way, shape, or form. Could I need to seal it and waterproof it and hope for the best. So mine is going to look weird as it is, especially since it's a promotional item with Christian Brothers brandy on the side. But it was free, so I can't really say much about that. I just got to figure out what I'm doing. Now, did you get sick because you went ice fishing, or is it, or what? Where did that go? Well, Jenny's the same way. She thought she got tested today, and she's free and clear of everything. She just feels like crap. Oh, let me check. Yeah. Okay. Where did you send it? Oh, on Instagram. Okay. I gotta go over to my Instagram. Ooh, that's a nice one. It's very similar to mine, actually. Yeah, mine's pretty much the same, except mine's black. That's nice. Mine fits 3 to 4 as well. It can fit 2 full size cots in there, so it's going to be really interesting. Oh, yours is insulated? Okay. I couldn't really tell that from your thing. Mine isn't insulated though, but mine was free, so I can't really complain too much about that one. But mine is fairly large. And mine has more of a skirt at the bottom than yours does. As far as I can tell, unless you got your skirt tucked under. Not sure yet. I would at least like one full day of actually using the shelter as an ice fishing day to get used to doing it. Then I would add a few things that I have planned, like some insulated floor mats to help insulate the ground, and the puzzles type foam mats, exercise mats, 1/2 inch thick. So we'll have to wait and see how that works out. I mean, I've got the auger, I've got the tent. I can wing it on the poles, I guess, because I've been looking for ice fishing gear and I have not been able to find much.
Mills Fleet Farm.
We haven't been to Mills Fleet Farm in forever.
I know.
Um,
I heard a commercial that they had all the fishing stuff, ice fishing stuff.
okay, we can check out Mills Fleet Farm.
Ian wants to go anyway.
Yeah. Like I said, we have most of this stuff. We may have to pick up a kid's toboggan to pull everything onto the ice because we don't have a sled for that particular purpose. But it's a nice setup, so it should be okay. Or like bring our folding chairs, bring our this, that, and the other thing, and try to figure out what bait works best. I mean, Rob Cornfed said wax worms. I don't know. I was thinking maybe minnows. Who knows? That might work too. Trying to figure things out. Let me put this up. Maybe I can get somebody up here with me. I haven't really put this out yet. I've never used wax worms before, Tyler. So, and as I like to say, I am not much of a fisherman. Can I fish? Sure. Am I a fisherman? No. I'm an archer. That's my skill set. But hopefully, between Ian and myself, and maybe Rob, depending on who I go on my first excursion on the ice, see how it works out. And once I figure that out, I'll figure out who's got the ice fishing. I mean, there's all different places we can go. There's Red Rock. There's the lakes around here down in Osceola, like Westlake and stuff that may have some ice fishing shelters on it. We don't know. We're gonna give it a shot. I have a lot of research to do. Hopefully I can figure something out. Oh, I bet Arkansas. I can understand that, Evan. What you need to get, Evan, you need to get yourself a hydrofoil, one of those airboats, an airboat. Yeah, there you go. Get yourself. You get yourself an airboat. And that way you don't need to be on ice or water or whatever. I have to look that up, by the way. They look like grubs. Yeah, I might pick up some power baits of that particular type. I don't know if it was going to work or not. I give it a shot. Hovercraft. Oh, thank you, Oz. I really appreciate it. I just subbed yours today, and I shared yours out. So thank you. We helped each other out. But I like to use the word knock set or followed. Well, both words are more acceptable. That way the bots or algorithms or whatever they have trouble with certain words. They're live bait, Grace. Here, I'll show you. I actually found them on Amazon. I don't know. Let me see if I can find a better one. That's not going to work. Let's see. Come on, pull up here. Well, this is from Cabela, so that makes sense. That's in Spanish. Okay. We'll give that one a shot. Who knows? Will it work? They're basically grubs. Well, we'll be here, Mandy. Thank you for coming. See you soon. Oh, is that good or bad, Arkansas? But that's the here's the the waxworms. As you can see, they're grubs. You're welcome, Grace. I really appreciate it. Just trying to help. I used those when I took the class last year with Ian on how to ice fish, and not being there at the beginning of the class because we came in kind of late. It was different. Hey, Don, thank you for coming. Really appreciate it. Hope you are well. I'm gonna check on something. Oh, ow. Hand me my new shirt there. It's time for a shirt change. Your elbow hurting you again?
Yes.
Here you go, love.
There you go.
Time for a shirt change. They want my phone. I'm doing okay. I'm off work. I was off work today. I'm gonna be off work again tomorrow. Just taking a few days off from work because I just needed a break. Keep from going nuts. Because the last time I was off work, I was sick. I spent the entire day at the VA for the most part in our car. Not something I want to repeat. This is one of my Christmas presents from Jenny, by the way. we've been working 10-hour shifts at work, so this is one of the few times I can get off work without having worked 10-hour shifts. Yes, she is a very good shopper. She got me 3 shirts. Let's see if I can. I'll see if I can find the other 2 and show you guys. I'm still here, folks. Please forgive me. I misplaced one of my shirts. I have to go find it. But I will be leaving just in a bit too, because I have to go tuck Jenny in for she's going to bed. Okay, give me a moment. She got me 3 shirts. I didn't think she actually got me anything because I mean, we didn't have much of a Christmas tree or something like that. Here's one of them, which is a really cool shirt. And the second shirt, which I also like wearing, she got me in multiple colors. Turn this one inside out. It's actually pretty good too. She likes the sayings on it. And for those people who are wondering what it says, that's what it says. I don't believe it, agree with the last sentence, but she likes it. Yep. I mainly shoot longbow, so this is not too bad. Thank you, Don. I really appreciate it. That's yeah. My wife has good taste. She chose me. No, let me just turn this down just a little bit more. Like I said, this one's pretty good. I like this one, and I like the color too. It's really nice. So, Tyler, why do you have to sell the Jeep? Oh, you got. Oh, it's because you got a Dodge. Okay, catching up on the conversation. Please forgive me. No, this is the first time I've actually worn this one. So you guys didn't. I'm not sure if you guys noticed it, but there on this shoulder there was still a sticker. But I've got to go tuck my wife in real quick because she still has to work tomorrow. I don't, but she does. Um, so hopefully that'll be kind of cool. So be right back once again. tucked in, and I'm back from outer space. Okay. Wife tucked in, officially done. I have a shotgun. I don't talk about pew-pews too much on this channel, but I have one. No, I like bow hunting, but I don't bow hunt deer as much as some. If I get the opportunity to go, I will go. But I prefer more easily acquired game such as rabbits and squirrels. If I could get a pheasant, that'd be awesome. Turkey, definitely go for that. Because I can get more of them in my freezer. And things I can process myself. I don't know if you use a bow or not, or whatever you use down in Australia. So I'm not sure what exactly you're allowed to have, because I'm not sure about the hunting laws down there. I haven't talked to my friend Steve in a while. Because around here, finding a good hunting spot for a deer is tough. I've come into places I was squirrel hunting and get yelled at for someone who would set up on public land to go deer hunting. Same thing for rabbit hunting as well, because people are very territorial, because they think just because you eat what you shoot. I grew up that way. Rabbits and squirrels are a little bit easier. I mean, I've got a 22 if I need to, but I have my bows, which I prefer. And I have some really, really cool tips. I've got my blunts that I use. And if I really needed to, I've got my broadheads. Rather not use those, but I have. I've got both rubber blunts and hex blunts and one judo point. I just got a random selection. When you said hoo-ah, you reminded me of my dad, who was a Marine. I may not look it, but I was an Army medic for years. I also shoot barebow, if you understand what that means. That's without sights. And here in Iowa, they have something called the Iowa Games, which is a yearly thing they do. They have both summer and winter sports. And back in 2019, I was the Iowa Master Senior Champion of the barebow division, which is at 20, 40, and 60 yards. Both my wife's dad and my dad my dad was a Marine, and her dad is a Marine. They're retired. Hers is retired. Mine mustered out a long time ago, but he was a Marine still growing up. He was the reason I joined the Air Force first, but he wasn't around when I joined the Army, unfortunately. And this is why I pull a 74-pound longbow. but I learned my skills here and there from my dad. My hunting skills with firearms were from my dad. The bow skills are all mine. Now, Tyler, are you still in here? I'm hoping you are. I'm gonna see if I can get somebody to come up. I have no idea. If I can get somebody up here, get things interesting. Why is it a little bit bigger than 6x6? No, maybe it might be 6x6. Yeah. Please forgive me if I just lost my train of thought. And by the way, Oz, thank you for your service. I don't care where you were, who you're with, where you're from. Thank you for your service. We have a lot of veterans in here. If you're wondering, I'm trying to put lotion on my feet. My feet are drying out. Cecilia would be mad at me for scratching my feet. But she's not feeling well at the moment, like everybody else. She's got the flu. Stomach flu. Well, thank you for coming, Dawn. Wish you could stay longer. Tomorrow, if you can, not tomorrow. Thursday, I will be doing a medieval weapons check for people who have medieval weapons such as swords, bows, whatever, on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. So hope you can make it. That's Central Iowa time for those people from Australia. I hope she feels better too, because she's had it rough. Like I said, folks, I'm just putting lotion on my feet because my feet are drying out. That's what I get for being old. Be well, Don. Pleasant dreams. Keep warm. Drive safe. All the things that need to be done. Okay. That's about as good as I'm going to get at the moment. By the way, Grace, I am thinking about just replacing the hand mower I picked up. While it does work, it is not the most safe. So for $13, I can just pick up a new Zippo name brand one that I know is going to be safe and everything else. It's not going to be catching fire like the one I had. And it comes with a little reservoir measure cup, so I know how much fuel to use as well. So I should be picking up one of those when I pick up my fishing license. If I'm going to be doing ice fishing, I want to keep warm as much as I can. And hot packs, hot heat pad, deals don't last very long. Welcome back, Evan. That's okay. You don't need to apologize. You got things to do. You guys have lives outside of YouTube. So, Evan, I'm just not going to see. I forgot to ask. Is school going well for you, or whatever it is that you do, whether you're homeschooled or not? Can't remember. I hope things are going well with you. Ian is half homeschooled, half not. I never understood it, but he's a sophomore in high school. So, Evan, you told me the other day you were shooting your new arrows. How'd they shoot? Never got a really good story on that one, so you can tell me about it. I'm interested. Oh, wow. Graduated early. So what's your plan after, no, it's none of my business, Evan, but what's your plan after you graduate? You got school picked out, or? Well, probably, Grace, but since I don't know how much to fill it, because I can't see how much the reservoir holds, and I've never had one before. Thanks for letting me know, Evan. I mean, I refilled it again after the live stream was over, Grace, but I used my denatured alcohol in it this time. It worked, but it smelled like denatured alcohol. It didn't burn as efficiently as my alcohol stove, so it had a smell, but it did heat up, but it didn't last as long either. That's what you said. So you going to go to school to learn about property management and all that stuff first, then go into real estate? Or I'm sure you need to learn a few things before you do that to give you a leg up on the competition, so to speak. And if you sell any property in Iowa, let me know. I don't have much money, but at least I can give it a shot to try to buy me like 5 acres in the middle of nowhere. I got my VA benefits I can fall back on, hopefully. Smart, Evan. Oh, that was weird. All I do is rub my feet together. I think I lost a few people in here. If you're still here, please let me know. I know Evan, I know Grace is here, but if you're still here, please put a 1 in the chat, a period, something. Let me know you're still here. Because otherwise, I feel like I'm talking to air. Oh, no, I'll stand here like this. Or something like that for like 5 minutes and see what people say. Make you think I froze or something. Cool, Oz. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry, Jack, if I can call you Jack. Looks like I lost Rob from Cornfed Experience. Just to let you know, you have a very cool name because I had an Uncle Jack. So awesome, man. Had a bit of a drinking problem, but he was one heck of a cook. Made the biggest pork tenderloins I've ever seen before and since. What's wrong with your fingers, Blake? Arthritis? Got that. I'm not sure if you guys could hear that, but I tried to take the thing apart, Grace, but I couldn't figure out how to separate everything. Give me a second here. I just happen to have it right here, just like everything else I have. Oh, that makes sense. That's one skill I need to learn, Blake. One of these days, I'll learn it from you. I was wondering on this thing, does this top part come apart from this? I tried different things, but I don't know. I mean, I know this part comes off, but I want to know because I want to get that cleaned out, as you can see. But I don't know how to get it apart. I have no freaking clue. And I don't have my... There's a place in Des Moines, Oz, that you would probably love. It's called Smokey D's Barbecue. They make a tenderloin this big, literally, that they ask you if you want one bun or two. And for the price of one sandwich, they cut it in two, give you two buns, and you can share it. Oh, I'd love to see that sometime, Blake. Man, now that I put lotion on my hands, I can't grip anything. I'm not sure if this thing comes out or not. It looks like it might be two pieces. If I can replace the wadding in here, but I can't figure it out. I don't want to use that. Oh my God. I don't want to cut myself. That's the big thing. I can't. My hands are too slippery. Let's see what I got. What do you have in your pockets, Mr. Baggins? What book? That might work. I don't know. I've seen people. Did Canterbury make one out of a bottle once? It was on Dual Survival when they had a bow and everything else on that one. Now I want to rewatch that episode. Man, that thing is slick. Gotta be a way to get in there. I got something that might work. No clues, but I'm giving it a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I put some 3-in-1 penetrating oil on the edges of this thing. Hopefully I can get it to loosen up and where I can open it up. Okay. Definitely gonna get on minister right now. Okay. Where is it? There's Wells, Travis, Cliffs, Marks. Why is it that I cannot find yours? That is weird. I can't find your. Oh, Messenger's probably Facebook. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool, Blake. I like it. I'm just trying to see if I can get this thing to allow me to pull it out of here. Nope, not that. I may have to go get my pants. Get my other pliers. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, you get some sleep there, Evan. Unfortunately, you're still a growing boy. Not that you need to get any bigger. Man, does anybody know if these things actually come apart? I need to know. Otherwise, I'm going to feel like a dunce if it doesn't. I don't know. I would like to know, though. You don't stop growing until you're a couple more years, Evan. Just to let you know. Me too. Me too, Us. I'm the same way. Yeah, I don't know if I even got that even to move at all. I'm hoping I can move it, but I don't know. But good night, Evan. Thank you for coming. You still got another 8 inches to go, Evan. And if you do make it 7 foot, come to my archery get together someday, and you hang out with us and shoot. Because I would like to see what kind of bow a 7-footer would use. I don't think I have a bow a 7-footer could use, because I'm a short person, at least compared to you guys, anyway. Grace and me are on the smaller side. I am getting frustrated, to say the least, because I don't know what I'm doing. Nope. Not enough oomph. Or too much lotion. One of the two. But be well, Evan. Pleasant dreams, brother. Thank you for coming. Love you. Get some sleep. And just to let you guys know, I have lost 14 subscribers in the last week. This really sucks. But my watch hours are up, so that's good at least. I only need 345 watch hours in order to be monetized. So I know it's really supposed to, pay attention to any of that stuff, but it's just a milestone I want to get to. Let me see here. Let's see here. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm getting close. Once I get back, I've bounced up to 1K and back so many times. I thought my channel was going to be changed to yo-yo. Right now, I'm just trying to hope I can get this thing to work properly. I gotta put some fuel in there and see what happens. Grab the fuel real quick. What are you doing now?
I have to plug my tablet in.
Okay.
Can't plug it in the bedroom.
Yeah, I can't find the fuel, so I'm gonna probably have to pick up some more of that too. So, for your interest, I picked up this one. This is a Hong Kong-based one. Kind of hard to see, but it says Hong Kong right there. Paid $5 for it at a thrift shop. I do a lot of thrift shopping. A lot of my gear is thrift shopping, with a few exceptions. I do have something, honestly, you might be interested in. This right here. This is a Atmos survival longbow, 55-pound draw, left-handed riser of anodized aluminum. I guess not sure what color they call this one. I guess call it green, but it comes in. Got fiberglass limbs, and I keep it in this pouch I picked up from the Goodwill outlet store, another thrift shop, so to speak. And it's a pretty good little pouch. It didn't come with the bow itself, but I keep my bowstring in there and the Allen wrench that I need to put it together. It has 2 compartments with a piece of leather divider. It fits really well in there. And it closes up. I want to add some stuff to it to make it a little bit better. Instead of these nylon strappings, I want to put maybe some Velcro across there and a shoulder strap where I can wear it on my back for like a quiver if necessary. I'm not sure who's all left in here, but thank you for being here this long. I really appreciate it. There's my bow setup, which I usually keep in my van because the weather gets cold. And this is one of the few bows that can handle the cold. And having a bow for winter survival, I would say, would be crucial here in Iowa. I think I just opened up my one deal. Okay. I kind of figured it'd be you and Grace. you and I are usually one of the last ones here. Now, I know you did a camp over the weekend, correct? Or was that the weekend before last? Thank you, Austin. I'm glad to see you're still with me. I'll try to set up for binge watching yours as well. Let's see, where's a good playlist? I don't think I can do a whole 167 ones, but I can do a good number. Communications and tech. Sounds like a plan. That's not the one I wanted to do. That's that. Okay. Okay, that was going to be running in the background. Ooh, I bet. Doesn't hurt any, you know. Hey, Grace, you should explain to us your UTV and how it was made. Oz, I think you'd get a kick out of Grace's off-road vehicle. Yeah, a good come along is always a good thing. You don't need anything especially heavy for what you have there, but you should explain it to us what you have, and if you had a picture of it, it would be even better. If you want to share it, Grace, you can. We could share a picture of it, show everybody what it looks like and everything. Because I don't think I've ever seen it either. Yep, she made it out of a riding lawnmower. Grace's son Michael and her got some really interesting innovations. Mac, stop it. It's one way to get around things. Yep, that way she can pull a trailer or whatever she needs to do when she goes. What's the mileage on that one, Grace? Do you carry extra fuel for it when you go as well, or? Surprisingly enough, I knew what that word meant. Oh, cool, Grace. I didn't know you had a trailer. I didn't see it. Um, I need to get a new truck to pull my trailer since I don't have one that can pull my 18-foot enclosed trailer anymore. So come tax time, when I get my taxes back, hopefully I'll have enough to pick up a good second-hand or third-hand F-150. I seen somebody take a kid's Power Wheel, change the tires, added a upgraded battery system and control system, and the thing just rocks four-wheel drive. How many miles do you put on it, Grace, when you go out? Okay. So yeah, I can understand that when I getting close to empty then. But I'm thinking since it's just the three of us in here, I'll be calling it in about 8 minutes. Oh, 7 minutes at 10:30 Central Time, Central Iowa time, I should say, to let Jack know. But because I'm getting a little tired, I am not as young as I used to be, unfortunately. But I may go on again tomorrow and Thursday, just because I just want to. I'm just starting to wind down, and I had a lot of fun the last couple of days because at this little over 2 hours. Cool. Keep us informed on that camping spot. I'd love to see a video about how you pick a new spot and that kind of thing. And are you planning on doing any winter camping, Grace, now that there's snow on the ground, or are you waiting? Well, 10 miles, you can go, it's pretty good for 10, max speed, but I'm sure you can't go max speed all the time, especially with hills and such. Sorry, I'm getting tired. I never thought I'd get tired on my day off. I really haven't been doing much. Except maybe watching some videos and movies and such. Okay, cool. Well, like I said, let me see a video. I'd love to see a video of how you guys picked your new spot and what you plan on doing, of either coming into the new spot and setting things up, make it more accessible for you and your ride. Thank you, Jack. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna look over yours as well, and I like talking to new people, learning new things. Now, whether I understand them is a whole different ballgame, but I will do the best I can. I'm not much of a fisherman or anything like that. I do my best with what I've got. But if you want to know about archery, now she comes back. This is I'm getting ready to close down. Oh man, Mandy, I'll be closing down in about 5 minutes. I'm sorry to say, I'm just getting tired. I've actually been up since about 2:30 this morning because I couldn't sleep. I woke up in the early morning, and I'm like, ugh. Got to get the dog trained not to walk in front of the UTV, but she's always getting in the way. Well, I can understand that, Grace. If Michael is with you, you can always have him a harness trainer, so he can walk by her side. She can walk by his side. No, I won't. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm not JV. You can't tell me what to do, Mandy. I may have a beard like him, but I am not him. Lurking, huh? Now, Mandy's awesome. You missed out on my new. Here's my new shirt, Mandy. I'm not sure if you saw it before you left, but. Oh, I'm sure, Grace, that it's really new to her. You could try. Oh man, that won't work. Is she least trained? At least, if she's least trained, you could try running a leader off a walking stick or something off to the side of the vehicle. That way she knows where she can go and where she can't go. I'm sorry, but my eyes are starting to burn. I'm tired. Um, I didn't do much today other than just sit around for the most part, but that's what vacations are supposed to be, relaxing. And I had fun with you guys, but it's been 2.5 hours. It's not like the other day when I did 6 hours, which is like amazing. But it's gonna be interesting. But I do. Okay. Yes, I did. I actually, that's my newest bow, but that's not my most expensive bow. I've got 8 bows, 5 bows that I regularly use, and I've got my 100 pounder, I've got my 65 pounder, I've got my 55 pounder, I've got my 74 pounder, I've got my other 55 pounder. One takedown recurve, one takedown longbow. I had another takedown longbow, but my boy took it because he found out it was right-handed, not left. Okay, feel free, Mandy. What's your question? I'm listening. Okay, I'm listening. Okay. Bows are for each different type of situation, depending on what I'm doing. My 100-pound bow is for reenacting only, for medieval reenacting. My 74-pound longbow is one of my hunting bows when I hunt from the ground. My other, my 65-pound reflex deflex longbow. Oh, sorry, recurve. Recurve. That one is also for shooting off the ground. My takedown recurve, my Samick Sage. I use that for bow hunting from trees. I also my 55-pound takedown longbow is my emergency bow, which I keep in my vehicle in case I can't, you know. Yes, yes, they would, because whether you know it or not, when Bomber Steve comes in, he does a whole a Q&A thing. I mean, he's done lives with me, and he showed off wild kangaroos and all different types of things. And I learned so much from him. I saw my first live stream, wild kangaroo due to Steve. You're talking about koalas? I'm not sure what a drop bear is. Because I've never heard that term. But I think people would get a kick out of, learning about different things in Australia, depending on, because I'm sure you're keeping me longer than my 10:30 there. Flat out like a lizard drinking. But I really need to be going, folks. I am super tired. I don't feel it in my body, just my eyes. My eyes get tired. And I'm not sure if you guys can see it, how tired my eyes are, but I got bags in my eyes right there. And wild hair. It'd be even worse if I had my braid out. Be well. Be safe, and I will see you soon, Jack. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Jack. I will try to be on tomorrow for a couple hours if I can, but I will definitely be on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA time, because that's Iowa time. But I love you all. And Jack, you're awesome. I hope to talk to you again soon. So good night. May you be blessed and pleasant dreams.